partners, we've got everything your heart desires, the custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today, Sully shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, if you're on the Twitch channel, don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season. Let's go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
That does put us, but no, can't get Emma. Does hold him off. Is there contact at the back?
Finchie's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
With
A little bit.
a tenth, but
Oh, like that.
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars, it's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside distance light corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz has turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
Everybody's on
Emma Blade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisi Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
Three wide. Oh, they couldn't even be forward.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Poncho, he's won it.
Kibisi Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all the ages. How are we doing? Welcome back to Formula OCE Tier number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it is I, Frizy92, commentating Tier 2 once again. And due to the fact Kahoot is at the Supercars event this weekend over in Perth, so I'm stepping up to fill in for Tier 2 this week. Yeah, so a bit of news. We'll kick off with the news first. So obviously, new full-time driver DT is now into the Red Bull, as Sachs unfortunately had to pull out just due to real-life commitments, which is a shame. But we welcome DT to the full-time grid in the Red Bull, and I'm sure the Red Bull team principal is ecstatic with that choice. Also, Rubber Duck back racing here again, the lone reserve driver tonight. But we're waiting on F1 legend as Kurikama gets a 5-place grid penalty for collision with Kubistic, and that is some controversial stuff right there already. Absolute scenes there, and I believe Tyres F1 is now I believe he raced last week, but he's now the new full-time McLaren T2 driver. Alongside Kurikama's Chunky had to pull out due to real-life circumstances as well. So obviously, only Mercedes is GOATs for life, but we'll see F1 legend come in through qualifying. Hopefully, everything is all Gucci. As we'll finish off Rapid Pinju's lap time, and then we'll get straight onto the driver standings. Only the drivers have been done. The constructors, yeah, I didn't have time to do them, or Kahoot, but I did quickly do the drivers, so at least I can show off the drivers as Pinju goes, sets up with a 36.5. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the Tier 2 setting. So as you can see, Hutto is on top on 53 points. Mitchie in P2 on 35. Pinju P3 with 32. Chris P4 on 30. And as we can see, Kruda P5 on 28. So a bit of a log jam already from P2 down to Crunchy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. P2 down to P7. 11 points separate. And Blaze said, I mean, he's still got 12 points, but there's still plenty of races left to go this season. And Goats, Oxy, Cube, and DT. Obviously, DT just came in last week. Hasn't scored any points. But we'll be looking forward to seeing how he goes here tonight. And Lucifer, no, I do not want that. And you go, bye-bye. Alright. Also, chat, if you want a hot lap driver of choice, it's 1,000 channel points. How we doing, Gumbo? How we doing? How we doing, War Machine? How we doing, Oxy, if you're still in? Sways always wear my sullies when on the night out in town. Well, I mean, who doesn't? And we got a Hutto hot lap. Where is Hutto? I am blind. Oh, there he is. Well, he's in the pits. He's still into the pits. His Pinju is out. Oh, no, he's retired in the pits. Which is interesting. Big interesting as Ty's has gone up for another lap. Paddy gonna go for another one. Yes. Sway's up in the P3. Kruta P2. Diz up in the P5. Oxy yet to get off the mark, but he has served his 2-race ban. And he's back racing once again. Chris has not come out. DT off on a lap now. So let's have a look at DT's on board. We'll do Hutto. And we got a Jishway. Well, Jishway is in the pit still. Both are still in the pits. F1 Legend is joining in qualifying. He is the final car to join in. As Tyres goes up into P4, 37.4. Pinju already at 9/10, nearly a second gap already. Well, 7/10 to Kruda, so yeah, big interesting. It's not a bad lap from DT thus far. So they carry Red Bull. Oh, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, Singapore is certainly an interesting race. We might see 75 safety cars here tonight, as the weekend has shown this already. Let us know in chat, what's been your favourite race so far? Has it been T3, T1, or has it been T4? I heard T4 was a little bit chaotic. As the people will know, I did T3 and I thought that was one of the best racing of the season thus far. DT goes up into P10. Mitchie out there, going to finish off his lap. First time run. Keeps it within track limits across the line. Goes P3 at 37.379. That's, you probably think it's good enough for Q2. Chris, Hutto, Cubistic, Jishway, Blaze, and Goats do need to put in a competitive lap time. There's a McLaren at the final corner. And it's Kruta Karma. And he's actually retired from the session. Well, luckily, his teammate's coming in anyway, so... yeah, big interesting there. Oh, Thief is out. He's crashed at the final corner. He's crashed trying to come into the pits. And now the time to beat is now 38.8. So Rubber Duck, Chris, Hutto, Kubistic, Jishwa and Blaze all have a time to beat now of a 38.8. Thief and Sways have left the session. Hopefully they both can come back in. This Kubistic is on his first time run, so we're going to do Storm Hutto's hot lap request first, and then we'll do Jishway. And Hundo comes across the line, and it's P6, and I did see Jishway having a moment before the second last couple of corners as Blaze is invalidated. So the time to beat is a 38.8 for Rubber Duck, Chris, Jish and Blaze. That's the time to aim for if they want to make it into Q2. Okay, no, or internet disconnected. Oh dear. Hopefully Sways, you can join back in. Same with Mr. Thief as well. And now Blaze out on his, well, technically his second lap, but be his first time run if he does not invalidate. Sways has joined in, which is lovely to see. We got just over 5 minutes left, and in the drop zone, it's Rubber Duck, Chris, Jishwa, and Blaze. Also, will be out is Oxygen Thief as well. As Sways has got back into his car, which is a lovely jubbly to see. Hopefully, Thief did come back in. Also, chat, how has the weekend been for you? What did we get up to? Fast lap is a 36.577 for Q1. Kubistic has retired, which is, you know, he's saying, what do we think, chat? Maybe, maybe the top 10 could be pretty safe if you think about it. And Blaze goes up into P3, which officially drops Oxygen Thief down into 16th. So he will be, so we'll definitely have a top 15 coming out. As Tyres goes up into P2 on a new set of softs as well. So now the times might be starting to come a little bit quickly with 4 minutes to go. Rubber Duck is invalidated. Jishway is out there, so we got to do honour our hot lap with Jishway. We did it with Hutto. Now we'll do it with Mr. Jishway. Also, both Goats and Kubistic have 5 seconds post-race penalties after incidences last week. So where they finished, we got to add on 5 seconds to that. And Jishray now off on his first timed run. No, he is out. He is out. Oh dear. Well, unfortunately, Jish is out. Oh, Rubber Duck has spun it as well. He's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot. And Chris goes purple first sector. Chris, you know, been flying recently. His tyres just gets out of the way. Lovely jubbly. Oh, middle sector, sorry. It wasn't first sector. That is my bad. As Swayze just gets out of the way. That's also lovely jubbly as well. Let's have a look at Chris's final lap. Chris across the line, goes P5 with a 37.2. And you think that could be good enough for Q2 as Goats now goes up into P5. DT's down in 16th. He might be coming out pretty soon. He needs to come out and set a lap time, otherwise he will be knocked out in this Q1 session. And he's now just doing that. He's now coming out. Paddy Crow in a little bit of trouble. Rubber Duck could be in a lot of trouble as well. I don't think he has a front wing. No, he's not. So he could be knocked out. So it's going to come down to DT. But I think he might have just come out a little bit too late now. Yep, DT has retired. So DT is out. So Paddy Crow will make it into Q2. Because Rubber Duck will certainly not be able to make it into the pits and come out again. So everybody that's in the top 15 will now make it into Q2. Oh, wrong one. So there is the gaps to leader. And DT misses out just by under a tenth of getting into that Q2 spot. But 16th. It is what it is. As Hutto now goes up into P3, he is 100% in. And that is it. Qualifying is now done. Qualifying is now done. Let's have a look at Diz. It's about 3.5, just over 3.5 tenths up here. It's a 37.3. And unfortunately, Diz has invalidated, so we just gotta wait for him and Hutto to retire, because that is it. It would have been 37.322. Would have been good enough for P11. But now we're just waiting on Mr. Hutto to come in and retire. And then we'll move on to queue number 2. Hello, we need you to retire, please. Alright. Here we are. So there is the Q1 results. Unfortunately, it's DT, Oxy, Rubber Duck, and Dishway out. The Figure Krudakama does have that 5 place grid penalty. As F1 Legend just joined, and he'll be starting in P20 at the back. So now we'll be going on to Q2 very, very shortly. Curse has been due to Tier 1. Oh dear. Alright, here we are, chat, for Q2 now. This is where it's going to get a little bit interesting here now. Especially with the tyre strategies. Who is going to qualify mediums? Who is going to risk it? Who will go on softs at the end of this session? As the game is at its finest once again. This is fantastic. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice Series X loading in quicker than everybody else, apparently. Alright, let's have a look. So, Mukping is on the mediums. Ties, sways. Hutto. Blaze. So everybody coming in on the... Well, most cars are on the mediums. And Goats is on mediums as well. And I believe Diz is coming out on the soft. So there's your first indicator with the tyre strats here, ladies and gentlemen. The Legend says hot lap of choice, it's Chris F1. Chris F1 will be our hot lap of choice. And here he is in that beautiful Aston Martin car. As Mitchie probably just fell out of his chair by me saying that. If you know, you know. Yeah, so both Astons into Q2. Big opportunity, especially for the overall constructors as well. That's a big talking point amongst FormulaOCE in all 4 tiers. Red Bull currently leading that. And they look like they will be extending that lead over Aston this weekend. Well, thus far they are. Over the course of tiers 1, 3, and 4. Oh, it's actually raining. Oh, wow. Okay, chat. It is raining. And Kipisic is not coming out. It's raining, chat. Well, we have to honour the Chris hot lap, but this is certainly now interesting. Big interesting. Jay's Blaze is in. He's on his lap. But it's now raining for this Q2 session. This is big now. This will shape up the grid as Kruder comes into the pits. Kruder into the pits. He must have got some damage or something. Oh, this track is going to be absolutely slippery here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Pinju, Crunchy, and Kubisic going to be in all sorts of trouble here. I think Pinju and Crunchy might be okay, and it's already starting to get very, very wet in this section. So inters are not that far away, chat. Oh, this is going to be painful. So far, it's not a bad lap from Chris. It is not a bad lap. As Diz goes to top of a 42.3. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mukping goes up into P2. Sways goes up into P3. Chris goes a little bit slidey. Hudde goes up into P4. And Tyres is right there. Kruder is out on track, but it's Inters. It is 100% Inters as Mitchie goes up into P5. Blaze now goes up into P5. Where does this put Chris? P7. DRS is disabled. It is now disabled. Tyres goes up into P6. Mitchie's P7. Chris is down into P8. Oh, Kubisic, I think it was Kubisic doing some spins, and that was Howdy. Howdy's P9, Paddy's P10. What can Pinju do? Oh, he's invalidated! He's invalidated! What about Crunchy? Can Crunchy get himself in the... I don't think he can. I don't think he can. It is too wet. It is way too wet here, chat. And I think that is it. Oh, dear. Oh, Sways and Kubisic are now coming together. Oh, that could be one potentially for stewards. I mean, we can't get rid of the grid penalty, but to be fair, didn't look like he hit him. It is far too wet. As the chat are in absolute stitches due to War Machine's joke. For the YouTube video, for the YouTube people, have a look at Twitch and see what was said. Dams, no, this is a league race. You cannot join this race. You can join the league, but you cannot join this this race. So Goat's out there on the internet. So this could be interesting. He could Goats potentially overtake Crunchy for that P11 spot. Everyone in the pits, apart from a couple. But I think Kruder and Sways does have a 5-place grid penalty. I've been told to have a look at Discord. Why have I been told to look at Discord? Oh, we can't do that, Sways. We can't get rid of grid penalties. Yeah, we can't do that, unfortunately. So I wonder if... So now I wonder if Kubisic hit Kruder. That could be interesting. Well, the reason why Kruder has a 5-place grid penalty, I don't know, because I actually missed it. Well, Goetz has gone purple first sector. Well, that is big interesting. But could Goetz beat Crunchy's time with a 56.4 and potentially get that P11? As I don't know what the weather is like for the race, but I assume with so many people qualifying on the mediums, it's going to be a dry start to the race at least. And you know what? Goetz did beat Crunchy's time of a 56.4, so Goetz is now up into P11. And unfortunately for Kruder, he'll start P20. As F1 Legend did join in, so Kruder will start P20 unless Kubisic crashes. Kruder will be starting in P20. So Kubisic will be the next one to set a lap time as Mukping has retired. So let's have a look at the best. So we've got Ping down to tyres, all on mediums, which is Mukping, Sways, Hutto, Blaze, and Tides. And Howdy is on the mediums as well, but we did see him spin across the line, which is interesting to know that he did not DNF from it, which is interesting. And the soft runners are going to be Paddy, the two Astons, and Diz. And Kubisic now goes up into P11. Oh, now they're starting to close in on the Paddy. Has Paddy Crow made a mistake? Retiring that little bit too early. Sorry, that was just my phone dropping onto the floor. What about Pinju? Pinji goes up into P10! Oh my god! Pinji goes up into P10 and that's knocked Paddy Crow out! Oh wow! Oh, that is big! Pinju into the top 10 on the Inters. And if he makes it into the top 10, he will start on fresh tyres for the race because he's qualified on Inters. Oh, Paddy's made a mistake of retiring very, very early. And Kibistic stays P12. Oh, Goats. Goats is now back out there with a minute, just over a minute to go. Hopefully he can make it around. We're looking like Hutto's going, just getting some wet practice for Q3. And chat absolutely losing their mind saying Pinju to tier 1. Well, I mean, that could be big interesting. Well, Pinju's gone off on another lap. And there's 20 seconds to go, so this is it, and Goats for Life will not make it. Goats for Life will not make it for another go. Neither will Crunchy, so it's now come down to Cubistic. Can Cubistic Flunky potentially overtake either Paddy or Howdy if Pinju goes further? And Goats is out. And that's it. Quali is now done. And Cubistic stays in P12, so that is it. Pinju has made it in. And he's even gone quick. This is a 51.9 on the Inters at Singapore. And we got a Muck Ping hot lap request for Q3. Oh, this is me. Oh, you don't want to retire there now, Pinju. All right. Well, that was certainly interesting. By the way, chat, PlayStation has now kicked off for their round 2 here at Singapore. We just need a commentator for that. So if anybody knows a PlayStation commentator / streamer, please let us know in the chat. So it sways with the 5-place grid penalty. He would want to hope to be as high up the order as he possibly can. Pinju's going to be starting on fresh tyres out of everybody in the top 10. Paddy misses out, followed by Cubistic, Goats, Crunchy, and Cruder. Don't forget, Cruder has also got a 5-place grid drop as well. So he will be starting in P20. But at least his teammate Tyres is in the top 10 and in Q3. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go for Q3. And who is going to get pole? Alright, the poll is up there, chat. And it's a wet... It is a wet session. Obviously, Mitchie on the softs, which is interesting. He's now changed back to the inters. The poll is up for pole position. Who do you think will get pole position? There is Pinju, Blaze, Tyres, and Mitchie. If you pick other, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat. Who do you think will get pole position? Already Pinju leading the way. With a couple of votes already. Someone's already picked other. We do have a MuckPing hot lap request from a Mr. Daff. So we'll do the first lap with Ping, and that will count as his hot lap unless he invalidates, and then we'll just continue until he puts a time on the board. So you know MuckPing, alright? Kahoot says, I'm not even racing, Kahoot, and judging by my pace here at this track, I would have been starting in the pit lane. Because my pace around here is absolute trash. Thief saying MuckPing P1. I mean, a couple of people have chosen other than what's on the board. 4 votes to other. Jishway. Well, Jishway is not in Q3, unfortunately, Diz. This is for pole position. We'll do the race winner poll after the ad break. So big interesting. Could we see the wet tires? I very much doubt it, but there is some paddles happening. And I did mention this on Thursday. We're pretty close to the wets, apparently, so that could be an eye-opener. Shirley Ping P1. A couple of people say MuckPing have chosen MuckPing as a potential pole position threat, as Diz is back into the lane. Or he must have stayed in the lane. 31-0 on the dot for Ping first sector. As we all know, you fill up for maybe 2 or 3 laps. Go as quick as you can, and then at the end, fresh inters and go for that 1 lap is probably what the majority of the drivers might be thinking. Pinji goes to top with a 53.8. That's obviously slower than his Q2 time, but I believe you only get 2 inters for qualifying. Can someone fact check that for me? Is it 2, or do you get 3 inters for qualifying? I'm pretty sure it is 3 or 2. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 2. As Richie goes up into P4. What about Howdy, mate? How do you do coming around the final couple of corners? And it's P5. Blazes in the P6. Sways into P8. And it's 3. Okay, so you get 3 sets of inters. So Pinju's already used 1, so he'll have 2 sets of inters left. That means you only have... If it's an old set of inters, that means you only have 1 set left. And Chris is back into the lane. Well, we're on board with Pinju now, but he might be coming in. No, he's going up for another lap, and Pinju has won the pole, chat, with 64% of the votes for pole position. Now, Pinju, this is Pinju's hot lap request. Well, there we go. He's probably got some damage to that car. Well, though, Chris, on the wets. Now, I did say, will we see the wet tyres? Will we see the wet tyres? And at the moment, Pinju has an 8/10 gap to P2, so that, yeah, could be interesting to see how that plays out over the week. And Hunto's done. Yeah, it's now time for the wets. It is now time for the wets. Mitchie retires. Now, Blaze, Christian Diz are out. Christian Diz could be one to watch. Yes, it's for P9 and P10, but you know. One position could matter. Could Blaze get that 4/10 on Howdy? Howdy has retired. And I think Sways does have that 5-place grid drop, and it's looking likely he'll be starting in P13. But luckily for him, he'll be starting on the mediums. And don't forget, Pinju did qualify on the inters. He did qualify on the Inters in Q2, so he'll be starting on a free choice of tyre come race time. So you would think Pinju will be starting on the mediums. Because I know Tyres is on mediums, Hutto's on mediums, Mitch is on the softs. Chris was on softs and Diz was on softs. And yeah, a lot of drivers now retiring. They can't improve. But I guess the battle's now on between Chris and Diz. And that person needs to leave. So whoever is friends with that person, you need to tell them to leave, please. Well, Sway's P8 looks very, very comfortable at this stage. It's not been a great lap for Chris. Not sure about this day. This could be on a good one here. And thank you for the follow, Zeri. Much appreciate you, my guy. Hopefully you're doing fantastically well. Yeah, Blaze M is 2 seconds down his time, so he will not be moving up or down, you would think, and that is it. Qualifying is now done. Sways just makes it across the line, but it's now up to Chris and Diz. Oh, struggle straight for Diz on that corner, coming around the final two. It's a 58-0. It's a 57-8 for Diz, so Divs does get Chris at the end. And now we're just waiting on Blaze and Sways to come in, but Sways is up on his time here. Sways is up on his, or at least his first sector time, so let's have a look at his second sector. So here comes Sways on the second sector times. One more position up. It will be wonders for Sways. Oh, he's down in the middle sector. Oh no, I think the dream is over for Sways here. As Goats has left the session, unfortunately. Hopefully Goats can come back in. Oh, so there it is. There it is, chat. So Pinju will be starting on pole position on the freshest of tyres. Let's go. It has rejoined in. There it is. There it is, chat. So here it is. Pinju P1, Tyres P2, Hutto P3, Mitchy P4, Howdy P5, Blaze P6, Muckping P7, Sways P8, Diz P9, and Chris will get P10, but Diz and Chris will move up a spot edge due to Sways' 5-place grid penalty. So Sways will start P13 And Kruder will start P20 with his 5-place grid penalty. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short ad break.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today, Sully's Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where all's actually competitive and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season is go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
Does Bulldogs, but no, target Emma. Does hold him off. Is there contact at the back?
Pitchy's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
Within
A little bit.
a tenth, but
Oh,
oh,
like that.
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars. It's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside, this slight corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz is turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
Everyblade's on
In a
third.
blade, oh
Third.
no!
Off tyres, and Kibisic Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
Big 3 wide. Oh, they couldn't even be 4-1.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Puncher, he's won it.
Kibisic Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.
Sorry, chat. I wasn't paying attention. I did apologise. So, here we go, chat. Here is the tyre strip. Thief is on the hards here. Oh, Legend's at the back. Okay, so Kruder will start P19. Okay. I thought he'll start at the back. Oh, that's interesting. And there's Sway's on the medium. So, really, only Oxy outside the top 10 going different strat on the hards. And Pinju's starting on the softs with his free tyre choice. That could be something to watch. That could be something to watch. Alright, here we go, chat. Just waiting for Oxy to come back in. Come on, game. Give us a better camera angle. Here we go, chat. We got 3, we got 4, we got 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Pinja gets off to a good start. Ties does not either. Blade's even going to go down the inside, is he? No, he backs out. He backs out. As Howdy goes around the outside. Diz is already up into P8. P6, sorry. Blaze is down a couple of more spots. Blaze is in the P8. Chris Goats is out. Goats is out, and it's a VSC. So, not sure what's going on there. It's only a virtual safety car. And Alpine at 1-2 here. Ty's had a very, very shocking start off the start line, and he is lagging a little bit. Mitchy's P4, Howdy P5. Diz up in the P6, Muckping P7, Blaze P8, Chris P9, Kibisic's up in the P10. Sways P11, Paddy Crow P12, lost a couple of positions. DT's up to 13th already. And it's green flag racing. Here comes Ty's. We see on the inside. No, who won't watch this for Mitch's POV. And Howdy and Diz are just right there as well. So Hutto probably going to be playing the team game here and holding up every single car. Especially Mitchy. He's on the softs as well. So Mitchy does not want Pinju to get much further ahead as Tyres makes a massive mistake, but he stays on the P3. As Pinju sets the place, Muckping's into the pits, and here comes Diz. Gonna go down the inside, is he? Muckping gets a 5-second penalty, and Diz makes a beautiful overtake onto Howdy into turn 1. What about Mitchy? Not much doing there on Mitchy's end. He's a bit too far back, probably gonna wait for the DRS. As Hutto and Ty's are using their ERS, same with Mitchy. Who's got the best straight line speed? It might be a little bit even across the board, and Goats' season has gone from bad to worse. As Chris made an overtake on Blaze, he has. And DT's up in the P12 as well, slowly but surely catching back up to the rest of the top 10. There's yellow flag sector 1, it's Crew to Karma. Something's happened with the young McLaren driver. And now Ty's getting very friendly with Hutto's rear end as Ty's is lagging a little bit. So Mitchy desperately does need that DRS to keep Diz at bay and trying to make an overtake onto Ty's, but Ty's will have a DRS onto Hutto on that main straight, as that's where the overtaking will happen. Pinju sets the pace once again, and DRS is, I think it's now being enabled. There, Mitchy, he needs to stay under the 1 second mark. Otherwise, he's gonna be a hot knife through butter, really. And he won't get DRS, but Ty's goes very deep. Mitchy's having some issues with his car, it seems like. And I think Mitchy did get damage. Did Mitchy get damage? He lets Diz go. I don't think Mitchy got damage, so he might have got away with one there. He might have got away with one there. And Howdy looking ever threatening in that Williams. Now there's a train being formed from Chris down to DT's. DT gets a 3-second time penalty. That's not gonna help him come the end of the race. His mental goes says go Hearts boys. Well, P4 and P16 currently. We've already had a virtual safety car due to Goat's retirement. Not sure exactly what happened. Might be one for the stewards. And Mitchy very much struggling this early part on maybe maybe he got the setup wrong. Because he's outside the second. And DT's left the session. Hopefully DT can come back. Hopefully DT can come back. Let's have a look at this Ty's Hutto battle. It's still a 1-2 for the Alpine as Hutto makes a mistake. Here comes Ty's. Will he send it around the outside? Inside, is he? No. He holds on. There is the other Alpine, and here comes Ty's. He's going to go side by side. He's through on Hutto with the DRS. Can Ty's now catch up to Pinju as DT has joined back in? He is now joined back in as Crunchy's overtaken Oxy. As Kurikama sets the fast lap with a 41.1 and Crunchy's overtaking DT. And DT's just following a bit by the side here. He just needs to get into that car. And he's in. Oh, Rubber Duck's has had a moment. He has. Rubber Duck's had an absolute moment. No virtual safety car as yet. And Other has won the pole statement or pole for race winner. We've still got a 3-race scrap on here. 4 P4, 5 and 6. And Chris is just right in. Diz is in. Diz is in. I thought Mitchell was going to come in. He doesn't. He stays out for another lap. And Hutto seemingly not keeping up or not having much race pace at the moment to keep up with the McLaren. And Rubber Ducks crashed at the final corner. And Sways is actually P9 chat. This game is just fantastic. With the glitches. Just simply lovely. And Hutto's 1.5 seconds behind Ty's. So Ty's has broken DRS and the gap is now 2.5 seconds. So Ty's has caught up about a second on this lap on Pinju. So will we see Pinju come in this lap? And Mitchie stays out, Pinju stays out, it's 2.1. Rubber Duck has spun again. And Chris is now coming in. Potential undercut is happening. F1 legend, okay. So what, DT's caught back up to this train here. And crit a 5-second penalty. Oh, it's all gone wrong for the McLaren driver. And now Blaze has caught up to these 3 cars. 2 cars, sorry. It's Mitchie and Howdy. Blaze might need to start thinking maybe an overtake on one of these 2 drivers as soon as possible. We'll go back on Legend, and Legend's overtaken Oxy. Let's watch this from Jishway's POV, and Legend makes the move. Hopefully the the game fixes up bloody Swayze's thing. And Pinju is now in. Pinju is now in. And I hate to say it, I think the Pinju's going to come out into some big traffic here. He'll stay ahead of Dizzer. Dizzer has come out on the softs again. And here comes G. Oh! Oh, that's a massive moment here, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big crash. That is what you call a big crash here tonight. Surprisingly, he's still into the race. Oh, wow. That is a massive crash. And now DT's on the charge on an Oxygen Thief. He would need to throw a car between himself and Pinju. Because Pinju's on the fresher mediums. And now, Kubistic and Blaze here now. The slowly but surely catching up to Howdy, but Howdy has gapped Blaze a second. Over a second, I should say. And Rubber Duck has been lapped, which is unfortunate. So, this is going to be weird to figure out how to do who finishes where. Jishway's back into the lane. And now here comes Kubistic. Oh, Kubistic! Kubistic's just hit off Blaze. Oh, dear. It's all gone wrong for Kubistic. That could be a big penalty coming Kubistic's way. I think Blaze definitely does have damage. Yeah, there it is. No end plate. And Paddy Crow does get ahead of Blaze. And Blaze does come in. That is a big moment in this race. As Pinju does re-overtake DT. Oh dear. Oh, Crunchy does get the move onto Paddy. He does. And Pinju gets ahead of Oxygen Thief as well. we'll come back onto this fight once again, and Tyres has gapped Hutto nearly 6 seconds here. So Tyres really looking strong here for a potential race win. Get to it's 20 seconds between Tyres and Pinju. And now Pinju's joined on this battle, but he's still in traffic. As Paddy Crow goes a little bit wide there. As you can see, Paddy is harnessing energy, but... And DT does get another time penalty. That's 6 seconds. There it is. As Legend and Pincher are starting to be a little bit... getting a little bit held up here. With the yellow flags. The only way to get rid of them is a safety car. Sways just stops by the looks of it. And Kruder is out. That could be a safety car. And it is. It's a safety car. And Sways has left the session. Hards for Tyres. And Muckping's now left the session. Oh, it's all kicking off here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Paddy stays out. I mean, fair play to Paddy. He's going to take a chance. Well, Pinju does get ahead of Tyres, so the 3-lap undercut has worked on Tyres. And Mitchie's now ahead of Hutto, so that's also helped out Mitchie as well. And Goetz has left the session as well. So let's have a look at penalty. So Muckpin obviously couldn't serve his penalty as he left the session, which is unfortunate. And safety car in at this lap. What? That is such a quick safety car. Well, now it's going to be interesting. It's a 1-lap safety car. So we'll watch this from Paddy Crow's POV. And he's now gone. He's now green flag racing. Pinju now looking for a move on the inside. Is he? No, he does not. He does not. It's Rubber Duck's now trying to unlap himself as Mitchie now tries to overtake him, and he does. Chris does get... Oh, Hutto having another moment once again. And Oxy is overtaken Ty. Paddy, can Tyres make the same move? No, he can't. Oh, that could be some front wing damage. Here comes Crunchy. No, Tyres. It was Axel Tyres. As Paddy goes out wide there, and Tyres is lagging a little bit. And Tyres gets ahead of Paddy. Oh, Oxygen Thief has spun it. That is not a good place to spin it. And now Mitchie looking for a move onto Paddy. The fresher mediums does not help out Mitchie thus far. Crunchy and Legend are on the softs. They're only on the soft tires, so they will have to pit again. No matter what. Oh, Legend, you don't want to be touching the curb. The curbs are very deadly around here, so that's dropped him back a little bit. Can Mitchie now overtake a certain Paddy Crow? Who's yet to make a pit stop yet. Oh! A little bit of contact, but not much doing there for Mitchie. And he's going to send it on the inside, pushes Paddy out wide. Oh! As Paddy comes back. And now Mitch is up into P3. Oh, Muckping's around. He is. Muckping is around. And Hutto's down into 9th place as well. The championship leader, by the way, is down in 9th place. Chris will need to get a move on. He needs to overtake Howdy as quick as possible. As Paddy Crow is really holding up a big train here. And Crunchy overtakes Paddy into turn 1, but Paddy will have DRS. Paddy will have DRS on this next straight, but I think that'll be the only time he'll have a shot at Crunchy. But here comes F1 Legend. Here comes F1 Legend down the inside. Oh, there's contact between Paddy and Howdy. And Paddy stays ahead, and Legend looking for the switchback of dreams. Will he get it? Will he get it? They're going side by side, and Legend holds. He holds it for that P5. But now he's 1.5 seconds behind Crunchy. He needs that DRS. Paddy really, really struggling to hold on with these 13-lap-old mediums. Blaze Envy does need to get within that 1 second mark of Hutto as well to join in on this fight. That gets another time penalty. Diz has a time penalty, 5-second time penalty for speeding into the lane, and he has retired. He's done in the pits, so no safety car should come out. Not sure what happened there between Diz and whoever, and Kubistic. Diz has left the session, which is understandable. And now Blaze is under the 1 second mark. Finally. And Rubber Duck is out. Is that another safety car? It is. It's another safety car. Now, does this help out Pinju? You would think, could he take these mediums all the way? Well, Tyres is in, Mitchie is in, Crunchy and Legend are gonna be in. Paddy Crow surely will be coming in. No, he's staying out again. Hutto's back in. Both the Bulls are staying out. This will be opportunity for Muckping to get rid of that 5-second penalty too. And he does come in. Yeah, he's in. He's the only way I could think War Machine is Paddy wants that track position. That's the only thing I can think of. So there's the penalties. DT has 6. Thief has 8, but he can get rid of at least one of those penalties if he wanted to. Probably trying the one stop to the softs. But yeah, it's certainly interesting. And Thief is in. He is gonna get rid of that 5 seconds. Alright, so the new order, it's Pinju from Paddy, from Howdy, from Blaze, from DT, Mitchie, Crunchy, Ties, Legend, and Chris. Outside the team, we've got Huddo, Cubistic, Mukping, Jishway, and Auction Thief, who's on another set of mediums. And we won't count Sway's as Ghosted Car. And so here it is, chat. Safety car is in this lap. Surprised Rubber Duck's car is still there. Like, I don't understand. Alright, here we go. Let's have a look. Let's watch this from Pinju's rear wing. It's Paddy Crow right behind him. And there goes Pinju. He's left Paddy behind him. Pinju gets a 3-second time penalty, so that could be big, interesting. As Minchie's overtaken DT off the line. So Minchie does need to make some overtakes as quickly as he can. And he's overtaken Blaze, but I'm pretty sure the Bulls just let him go. And Mitch is on fire. He's made 3 overtakes already. He has made 3 overtakes already. And he's up in the P3. Right behind him is, right in front of him, it is Paddy Crow. Mitchie going to send it on the inside. And Paddy Crow holds on. But Mitchie absolutely flying on these mediums. He's hustling and hurrying Paddy Crow here. And DT's falling a bit down by the wayside a little bit. And it's another safety car. Well, this is interesting. Why hasn't the game moved Duck's car? I don't understand. I really don't understand why his car hasn't come in. Well, it's the 3rd safety car, so it can come out one more time. So we're expecting to come out once more. Then that's it. It's going to be up to Kahoot what he wants to do. Because he's the tier mod. But yeah, I'm surprised the game hasn't got rid of Rubber Duck's car. It's still on track. Not sure what's going on between these two. I'm pretty sure Jishway was ahead of Ties, but no point making another. Why hasn't the game removed that car? So here's the penalty situation. Pindri has 3, DT has 6, and Oxy has 3. Pindri's probably the big one here. So that could potentially be race winning, changing stuff there. All right. So we expect the safety car to be in this lap. And to be straight out again. But we do have a PlayStation side, James. We do have a PlayStation side too. We're both Xbox and PlayStation. Swayze, I don't know. You're still going. You still have all 4 tires. Oh, alright. Alright. Kahoot, what do you want to do? So, do you want me to... So we restart? Oh, actually, the car's gone. The car's gone. The car's gone, finally. It's gone. It's gone. It's eventually gone. So we won't restart yet. I mean, I don't think we should anyway. Alright, here we go for some green flag racing. And it's go. Here comes Mitchie on to Paddy. And Mitchie on the inside. He's up in the P2. What a move from the Aston Martin. And Swayze, just retire in the pits. Just retire in the pits. And Hado's got Cubistic. Oh, Muckping's out! Muckping is out. That's probably another safety car. If it comes straight out, we'll do a restart. And Oxy on DT. Oh dear. He lets him through, but that could have been nasty for the both of them. So no safety car for Muckping. Could be a warning for Blaze right there. Let's have a look at the top two between Pinju and Mitchie. There's 11 to go, or will be soon be 10 laps to go. Ten laps to go, no DRS yet. Mitchie nearly loses it on the curb. Legends overtaken Howdy. And Sways has now retired from the session. He's done it in the pits, so no safety car will come out. And Mitchie's overtaken Pinju. He has. What a move for the lead of the race. And Pinju looking for the switchback of dreams. Just could not get the better traction. Mitchie on the better mediums. It will shortly now go off into the distance. And Mitchie pretty much got a second gap out already. Oh, Chris, that is very deep. And now Tyres is going to look to take advantage of the situation. And he can't yet. There's contact from behind. Hutto is struggling. The championship leader could lose his championship lead. I believe it's only 18 points. And DRS is enabled. There's 9 to go. And Hutto's in. Hutto is in. That could be championship changing stuff there for one Storm Hutto into the pits. DT does have another time penalty, which is unfortunate. And Crunchy has gotten past Paddy Crow. And Legends up ahead as well. I think DT does have some damage, so he might just come in and change his wing. As Chris has finally got Blaze, he's around the outside. Will Blaze make the move on to Paddy? Oh, there's contact between Chris and Blaze Envy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, Tyres has made him an absolute meal of that. Can Jishway get himself one more championship point? As DT's back into the lane. Oh, DT's out. That's probably a safety car. It is. He's crashed at the pits. So now, will we see everybody come bolting in for the softs? Well, Hutto's coming back in. Which is interesting. So now, well, Paddy definitely has to pit. Does Howdy come in as well? Get off those hards and go onto the softs. Does Pinju now come in for the softs? There'll be 7 laps to go after this one. You would think the softs will go to the end from now, as Steve has now got himself another time penalty. Mitch is in, Pinju is in. Crunchy's in, Legend stays out. Legend is staying out. Well then. And Chris also stays out. Kibistic stays out. Oxy stays out. And Ty stays out. So, now, this is going to be interesting. So, Thief has 6 seconds. Pinju has 3. Don't forget, Kubistic does have a 5-second penalty post-race as well. Can Hutto catch back up? I think he will. I think the safety car will be out for another lap. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for the follow, James. Much appreciate you, my guy. Hopefully you're doing well. And yep, we do have a PlayStation side. Just go to PlayStation registration, and someone will give you the PlayStation role. So now, we'll be 6 laps after this one. Blaze and Hutto still need to catch back up. So Mitchell will have to make all those overtakes again. I think Chris might let him go, get him through easier than the others. So we've had 4 safety cars, so it cannot come out again. Only the virtuals can come out. As we just go for Hutto, on the main straight, Hutto's at turn 4 and 5. Well, 5 is here, I believe. Yep, now Hutto's on the main straight, so safety car will be in this lap. There'll be 5 racing laps to go. 5 racing laps to go. I mean, the top 5 are going to be in all sorts of trouble here, with everybody behind them on the soft compound tyres. It's Legend from Chris, from Kubistic, from Oxy, from Tyres, from Mitchy, from Pinju, from Crunchy, from Howdy, from Paddy, from Jish, from Blaze, from Hutto, DNFS are DT, Muckping, Sways, Diz, Rubber Duck, Cruder, and Goats. Big, interesting race here. And there it is, safety car is in this lap. The soft tyres will surely be way too quick for the mediums. Currently P8 is on the softs. Here we go. We've got 5 laps. And Legend did not let the safety car go through. Now it's too wide between Kubistic and Chris. And Kubistic going around the outside. Thief and Tyres as well going around. Let's have a look at this from Mitch's POV. Paddy's up in the P8. Crunchy's down to the P9. Paddy's up, P10, sorry. Paddy up in the P9. Mitchy's got Oxy. And Mitch is now the highest running soft tyres. Crunchy's around and Tyres is out. Tyres is out. No more safety cars can come out. Crunchy's probably got some damage. Chris lets Mitchy go through. He does, and now Mitchy has a straight fight between himself and Legend as Oxy's trying to overtake Chris. Kubistic down in the P6. As well, Pinju looking for a move onto Oxy. Tyres has left the session. He has thrown his Xbox into the Atlantic Ocean. Right about now, he was on for some good haul of points for the McLaren team. And now the fight is on for the race. Legend could be in a little bit of strife here for not letting the safety car go. This could be huge for the Aston Martin team. They might even overtake Alpine in the Tier 2 Constructors. I think. Four to go. No more safety cars can come out. I think Hutto might have got some car damage earlier on. And now just has no pace. And Pinju and Oxy going at it. And so there is the gaps. Well, I believe the gap is 18 points in the championship if I add it up correctly. Fastest lap is with Did, so the fastest lap could be taken pretty soon. And the chat's having their say on the safety car restart. Now DRS is enabled. 3 to go. Mitchy does not want to get a penalty. Mitchy does not want to get a penalty. And Mitch is going to make the move onto Legend, and he does. Mitchy takes the race lead. Will Legend look for it back? No. Mitchy cuts him off. And Pinju and Oxy going side by side through there. legend nearly makes a meal of it. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, podium interviews will be happening at the conclusion of this race. And it looks like Mitchie now will be comfortably winning at this race. And now it's the fight for P3 between Chris and Pinju. And Jishwa's gotten past Howdy. It's your boy going off his chair right about now, and Howdy goes out wide. And he's down in the P10. That is not what Williams need. Howdy might have some damage. What can Blades do? Will he send on the inside of Jish? Good racing between these two, but Jishway holds on. But Blades looking for the switchback of Dreams. Nothing doing there. And Paddy putting the pressure onto Kubistic as well, and Hutto and Howdy are swap places, and Blaze gets ahead of Jishway. What a move from the Red Bull man. He's trying to get as many positions as he can. The gap between Pinju and Chris, it's over a second already. With 1.5 laps to go, can Chris get onto that podium? Don't forget, Kubistic does have a 5-second post-race penalty as well. I mention that a lot because of Kahoot, because he does the standings. Oh, that's a bit of a love tap on the wall. So it doesn't look like not much damage is done there. It is the final lap. It is the final lap. Let's watch Kubistic and Paddy Crow go at it. Hutto has left the session. Crunchy's now got a 3-second time penalty. Oh, D! Oh, D, it's... well, there's a lot to unpack there. And Blaze has wing damage. Can Blaze hold on for a sector in a bit? Mitchie into the final sector. Kubistic is out. It's all carnage in the backfield, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchie under the tunnel, coming towards the final chicane. Around the final corner, Mitchie is going to win a chaotic Singapore Grand Prix. There it is. Will Chris get onto the podium? He does! It's a Chris podium. Pinju gets P4. Thief will get P5. No, he won't. He'll get P7. Blaze will get P6. Jishway will get P5 for Haas. And it's your boy has literally falling off his chair right about now. F1 Legend gets driver of the day, but what a chaotic ending to that race. The stewards absolutely going at it. Absolute scenes here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. We'll get the top 3 in. So it's Pinju P4, Jishway P5, Blaze Envy gets P6 after a chaotic last lap. Oxy P7, Crunchy P8, Howdy P9, Paddy Crow gets 1 point for Ferrari. Hutto will get P11 and no points, which means Mitchie will take the overall lead. Dean Evans, a Cubistic, Ties, DT, Muckping, Sways, Diz, Rubber Duck, Kritikama, and Goats for life. And everybody is in. So that is fan-diddly-astic. Diz with the fast lap, but they won't count towards anybody because it's outside the 10. As we'll wait for the countdown to come in, we'll go to the showroom and have a chat with our podium sitters. Believe this could be Chris's first podium in quite a while too.
Wrong. He got it in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See how it is.
That's how it is. Back-to-back podiums for the young Christopher of the F191. All right, here we go, chat. Podium interviews. We'll start off with P3 man Chris, mate. What a race!
Yeah, that was tough, man. That was probably one of my toughest ones yet. I didn't actually have the pace at all, really. I just, considering all the safety cars and all the shit that happened at the start, just staying out of trouble. During the race, I was talking to Mitchie at the end whether I stay out and just go for track position, and I'm sort of thankful I did, because I think if I went for soft smell, with the hold up that I seen behind me between Oxy and all that sort of stuff, there's no way in hell I would be here. F1 Legend he got a great start off safety car. Got me a beauty. Then besides that, man, I just held position. I had Pinju passed me on the softs. And he had the 3-second penalty. I just pipped him by 300 of a second at the end, and I was sweating at the end, man, trying to keep up because I couldn't. My tyres were going, and I couldn't keep up. But besides that, man, congratulations, F1 Legend, his first podium here, and big fella Mitchie for the win. Get it?
Yeah. Well, GG's well-deserved P3, and if you watch this race back, you understand why it's a well-deserved P3. We'll move on to P2 man, F1 Legend, mate. Starting from the back of the grid to P2, mate. Tell us about that race from your perspective.
How you going? Started last. That was pretty. Yeah, I just stayed out of trouble pretty much because that was the scene of the crap going on ahead. Just try to stay out of it. I'm glad I switched to mediums again, because I was going to stay out, which was a bad call. So, at the end, I was battling Mitchie, and then Mitchie got me on new tyres, which, yeah, I guess can't really do anything about it, but a good race. Got P2 from last, so I'm happy about that. It's my first podium, so I'm happy. I'm happy with P2. So.
Well, hopefully we'll see you back on the podium next week at Baku. And now we will move back onto the Aston, and Mitchie absolutely smoking the cigars right about now. A 1-3 takes the championship lead in both drivers and constructors, I do believe, mate. Tell us about that race from your perspective as well.
Well. Firstly, I'd like to thank Paddy Crow for holding up the field for us front leaders. It's going to make people think that I said something to him, but I didn't. It's just Paddy being Paddy. Look, the qualifying was interesting. I wasn't going to qualify on Saucy in Q2, but I think the race went the way it did in my favour. I feel like Pinju probably could have won the race if he pitted when I did for that second stop. So, Pinju bottle. But, yeah, the soft run was a bit scary at the end with F1 Legend, but look, it was DRS came at the right time because I think if DRS wasn't there, I don't think I would have got him. So yeah, it's a good win, and for once, you know, me, Fry, I think that's my first ever win at Singapore. I've never won. I don't think I've even podiumed at Singapore before, so that's actually not too bad.
Yeah, no, Mitch's first win here at Singapore. Absolute scenes. Now, we go on to next week at Baku. What are your thoughts on that track?
Oh, I do all right at Baku. I think Baku's going to qualified's going to be a big thing around there, especially well, as you know,
Yeah.
opening laps at Baku. If you're in the mid pack or the back, it can really hurt you. So I think qualified's going to be a really big story about Baku to get done. So yeah, qualifying will be the real sweat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you to our podium getters. Mitchy 950 wins the race from F1 Legend, and Chris 91 F1 or F1 91 or something like that. So that is it for Singapore this weekend.
You still don't know my name.
Well, all I know it's young Christopher.
I'm fucking like the oldest in the T2.
No, you're not. Yeah, so next week, as I said earlier, Baku is next week. I think Kahoot might be back next week. I'm not 100% sure. But follow us on Twitter to stay up to date as I try and remember all that sort of stuff. So, yes, we'll be back next Thursday, the kickoff round number 6 of the OCE Championship with Tier 3 at Baku. And ladies and gentlemen, if anything was like last season at Baku for Tier 3, well, we're in for a treat. Until then, it is goodbye, and we'll see you all for Baku for all 4 tiers. And hopefully we might have a PlayStation stream going. Just, you know, yeah. We'll see. Till then, it is goodbye, and see you all next week.
Go to Sully's Shirts today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got everything your heart desires. The custom-made shirts, the custom-made thongs, the custom-made phone cases. Get it today. Sully Shirts, because you are never dressed until you are wearing a Sully's. Go and get it today. And don't forget, if you want to join our Discord, FormulaOCE, we've got plenty of room for you. FormulaOCE, the Discord is in the chat right now. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to watch all the old races where I was actually competitive, and many others. Go to a FormulaOCE YouTube channel right now. And of course, you're on the Twitch channel. Don't forget to subscribe, because it definitely helps us out here on Twitch. And don't forget our partners, Oceania Premier Sim League and Rapid Racing League.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
4 red lights, 5 red lights here at Abu Dhabi.
Alex, the final race of the season. Let's go.
And Fanatical gets a jump start. Oh no!
P9, Reptile is damaged. Someone's got damage. Oh, that's Jagger.
That does put us, but no, can't get Emma. Does hold him off. Is there contact?
Mitchy's moved up a spot. Hey, watch out for the goat.
Round the outside of Daz. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the two.
Within
A little bit.
a tenth, but
Oh, like that.
Urban's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Pack of cars. It's a wild of hyenas here at the moment.
Oh my god. There's going to be a drama here.
to become the inside, this light corner.
Mad Dog's going to go around the outside, is he?
Oh, it's a mess, it's a mess.
Moment again, Daz. Oh, Daz has turned red.
Again, into turn 1, there's a little bit of contact.
In a blade, oh no!
Off tyres, and Kibisic Funky he's going to take the lead of the race.
Big 3 wide. Oh, they couldn't even big 4 wide.
What is this game, man?
Oh, there it is, Duck Poncho, he's won it.
Kibisic Funky has won.
Dutchy is your Tier 2 World Champion.
But Kahoot will be Tier 1 champion for Formula OCE.